All right, all right. Welcome everybody to the live. Whether you're seeing this at Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram world, wherever you're seeing this at. What is up? What is going on, y'all? Get with it. Come talk to your boy. I'm waiting for everybody to jump on. This is gonna be an exciting evening, y'all. I'm telling you, because I'm basically gonna put y'all onto the sauce. I'm gonna put y'all on to the three most common things that I'm utilizing platforms that are paying me efficiently and consistently, through all 2022, and as well as what we're gonna go into going into 2023 as well, y'all. So before you do anything, make sure you make sure you share this with somebody who's looking for multiple streams of income, especially my new and upcoming digital entrepreneurs in the game here. I want to tell y'all about some today, but of course, what I first want to do is I do want to tell y'all a little bit about me, who I am, where I'm from, kind of the reason why I got into the financial literacy and learning the markets and learning how to invest and learning multiple income strategies and understanding passive income. But it always wasn't like that, right? It didn't start like that. All right. But a little bit about me. I'm passionate about building a community of entrepreneurs through positive influences and digital learning platforms. I'm from Newport News, Virginia, y'all. Some people call it bad news. And I'm a father, husband, trader, investor, and public speaker. I'm happy and grateful to partner with you all. So everybody who's watching this, either you watching this live, or if you're watching this on a replay, or someone shared this with you, hey, I am excited and I'm grateful to be able to work with you. And my mission, right? My mission is to impact over 10,000 families across the globe through our digital learning platforms, y'all. And again, I'm looking at digital learning platforms, and I'm gonna tell you about why I chose digital learning platforms here in a second. But growing up in Newport News, growing up, in the public, school system, of course, it's always been go to school, good grades, get a job, right? High school, did that, right? Graduated, went to college, did that, graduated, got a college degree, and then I'm, 9 to 5, right? Nothing spectacular, of course, but making sure those ends get to meet. One thing I understood as times went on, and they say, hey, I'm trying to make ends meet, I started to understand that, hey, y'all, ends should never meet. Okay, so that was important. That's something that really just changed my mindset, my thought process. I'm like, oh, that's true. Like, I'm sitting here, paycheck to paycheck, trying literally trying to get these ends to meet. And one of my mentors told me, hey, your ends shouldn't meet. I'm like, what? Right? It was just something, we said, my parents said, go to school, good grades. We did that, right? And I'm like, there has to be something different. And now having a family of my own, three beautiful children, a beautiful wife, and wanted to provide not only for them, but my kids, and continue to build a legacy. That's where Project Legacy Run comes into mind. And what I'm trying to do in the first 30 days of 2023 is I want to help 100 families take their financial education to new heights. And we will accomplish this through our digital learning platform and hedge fund trading platform. Y'all, the trifecta right here: the TransNation Extreme FX Academy, FX on demand, right? And our silver saving platform, y'all. I'm telling you, these three things, just take things to all new levels, right? And here's what I want to say about it. Okay. And a lot of people ask, Travis, why a digital learning platform, right? And when I think of a digital learning platform, I think of a few things, right? We think of the convenience, the flexibility. Digital learning platforms can be accessed from anywhere with an internet connection. So students can learn at their own pace and their own schedules, right? Having the course workbooks and guides, and also the access to the community engagement. And a lot of times that's the most crucial, when you're joining a digital learning platform, the community or common unity that you're, being a part of is very, very important. And again, cost. Many learning platforms offer their courses at lower cost compared to traditional in-person education, right? That means, you've seen the Tony Robbins, the Grant Cardones, hey, $4,000, $10,000 for a weekend, you know. And also a digital learning platform is accessible to a global audience. right? That's why Trends Nation, we want to impact a global audience. These platforms allow students from anywhere in the world that have that internet access to access the same courses, contents, and resources that make it easier for educators to reach that audience, right? And very interactive learning. I think this is key as well. Many learning platforms use interactive tools and resources to engage students and enhance their learning platform, right? So now that we think about that, what we want to think about is the overall, right? Overall, these digital learning platforms offer convenience, flexibility, way for students to access high quality education. When I mean high quality, we're talking about a soon to be $325 billion industry by 2025, right? That's insane. But let's think about the growth of the digital, learning aspects, right? You think about, I remember one time someone, I can get a degree online. That was unheard of, right? You had to go to class, you had to be in the classroom, you had to be in the classroom environment, there had to be a teacher, it had to be you be the students, right? It was that type of classroom that it just seamlessly had to be, right? But right now that you think about it, these digital learning platforms that allow this flexibility, you to be able to learn and earn from anywhere in the world is major key. Okay. So one, the digital learning platform, but then let's take it to another level. A lot of people talk about, hey, Travis, I want to secure the bag. They're always talking about securing the bag, this, securing the bag, that, right? When I think about securing the bag, where's your bag? Majority of us who's watching this live or on the replay, you have money in a US bank account or some sort of bank account. 95% of the people watching this have a bank account. But guess what? Guess where the banks have their money, right? That's the whole key. Where do the banks now have their money? And that is in the foreign exchange market, or Forex, or FX, right? You've probably seen this before, FX, Forex. I don't know what that is, foreign exchange market, never heard of it, and what I want to tell you about this is Forex marketing, Forex trading, also known as the foreign exchange trading or currency trading, of course, is the buying and selling of currencies on the foreign exchange market, right? The foreign exchange is a market similar to the stock market, right? But stock market, basically, you're buying and selling shares of companies, where with Forex, you're buying and selling currencies. Okay, right, in this market. So again, let's think about, there's over a $5 trillion a day volume that is being moved in this market daily. $5 trillion a day, right? And that's more than the stock market. Right, that's more than the stock market, London exchange market, and I want to say even the Tokyo market combined, right? Okay, who's involved here? Right? Commercial and investment banks, central banks, hedge funds. Again, we've also partnered with hedge funds that we're going to talk about next, who utilize this foreign exchange process. Okay. But the commercial banks are some of the largest participants here, though, right? They use the market to facilitate buying and selling of foreign currencies for their clients, right? So again, let's think about this. We all use, you know, places like Amazon. We order things online, and sometimes these things are manufactured in other countries. So that means the US dollar then has to be exchanged for that local currency so we can pay those vendors, right? And to do so, there is an exchange rate that fluctuates up and down, or a cost or fee or somewhat of a tax, just based on supply and demand, of course. So these commercial banks, like I said, investment banks benefit here as well for their clients. Central banks such as the Federal Reserve and the European Central Bank also participate here, right, to help manage their country's monetary policy and stabilize their own exchange rates. Hedge funds like the ones we utilize that we're going to talk here shortly are private investment funds that use various strategies, including currency trading, to generate returns for their investors, right? So again, $5 trillion a day in volume, the largest financial market in the world. You do not have to have a degree to get involved in the foreign exchange market. There's a low entry cost, right? You can actually register for a broker for free, right? Of course, right? You can actually then fund your account yourself, to that actual broker. You can trade. You don't, you could just do it that way. However, again, you want to make sure that you're educated and doing your due diligence and researching enough and making sure you have the foundation where you can be confident in making those trades or investments, I would say, to make sure you're understanding proper risk management as well, y'all. Right? So we've talked about the digital learning platform. We've talked about the foreign exchange market, some major participants here in this market. Okay. Because overall, this market is highly diverse and includes a wide range of participants, each with their own goals and strategies. Okay. Very, very important. But next, what I want to talk about to close out the trifecta here is silver versus gold. Okay. And I want to talk about why silver versus gold, because there are a few reasons why some people may choose to buy silver rather than gold, and why I choose to myself. Silver is generally less expensive than gold, which makes it more accessible investment for some people, right? Whereas a ounce of gold, you're probably paying somewhere around maybe between $1,300 to $2,000 an ounce. But right now, silver per ounce is somewhere fluctuating between $35 and $40 an ounce, right? And that is more accessible. And that means silver is more abundant than gold as well, which makes it more available, more likely to be used in industrial applications. This may make it more practical choice for major investors. Some people believe that silver has the potential for greater price appreciation than gold over the long term, right? Again, the price of both metals are still volatile in the short term. Some analysts believe that silver has more room to grow as demand for it could potentially increase due to the abundance and usage that it, could be used at. Again, the demand, versus a low supply, we can definitely see the price of that going up. But really, what you want to think about is silver is just another way to diversify your portfolio, right? Again, no matter where you go in the world, silver and gold is recognizable. Right? We just talked about digital learning on the go, having a portable skill, Forex, right? Learning about that market, right? Understanding the buying, selling, of these assets. You can trade silver and gold in certain brokers as well, but also having the physical commodity for me allows me to again to have another diversification tool, for myself, right? And other investors may also feel that same, way. But what is important to note is that both gold and silver can be good investment options. And the decision to invest is in one or the other both will depend on your individual specific financial goals and, of course, risk tolerance. As with any investment, it's important to do your own research and carefully consider your options before making a decision. That's very, very important to do so. All right. But next, I think about something, and what I think about really is going into knowledge is power, people say. But what I think is applied knowledge is power. Okay. So, how are you going to apply that knowledge? Okay. With Trends Nation Extreme FX Academy, right, we can come in and help you learn about this multi-trillion dollar foreign currency exchange through our training videos, live online sessions with our extreme educators, market forecasts, trading strategies, trade ideas for educational purposes, of course, and personal development to help you learn. Again, that's starting as low as $99 a month, y'all, right? For less, y'all. And of course, if you've been following me, think about this. You've also seen me post trades where I've made trades for about 15, 30 minutes in a day and profited $60+ right? We've seen 100+ days, right? We've seen those things. So at $99 starting off a month, and again, that depends on, if you want to start, just as a FX student, do you want to learn, swing trading? Do you also want to learn binary options as well, right? Nadex binary options. You want to, learn how to trade indices such as US 30 within our US 30 Academy. We have different options available for you depending on, okay, hey, I don't want to overload myself. Here's what I want to learn. I've already done some research, have a foundation. Here's the process and way that I want to go. Okay. And then next, we talk about our FX automation, and in combination to learning and earning, because, hey, while you're learning the skill set, and of course, as I say in our FX Academy, I trust and I recommend everyone do a demo, meaning when you start with your broker, before you use real money, use a demo or a practice account which allows you to be in a simulation in the live market, right? So you're not utilizing your real money. You actually are still doing the buying and selling. You're placing the entry and exiting your trades, getting that practice in just before you go into actually utilizing your live money. And I recommend at least 2 weeks doing so. Our FX automation here with Project Legacy as well. Again, another low entry cost, no experience required, and we're seeing phenomenal weekly average results. And these things have been consistent over 2+ years based on receipts, of course, and just my personal experience. I'm not sure when you're seeing this, but I started my account January 29th of 2022. It is now December 22nd in 2022. And I have seen consistency, right? And I can actually, if you've seen other videos, and I actually do some more result videos here shortly on our FX automation system, only utilizing receipts from our back office and showing you, what my account started with and where it is now in my compound strategies, y'all. So very important there. And like I said, with the account, it's very unique, right? With this hedge fund that is based out of the United States, it allows investors to earn without having to trade, right? Basically, what I do, I take about, maybe 10 to 30 minutes a week, just to monitor my account, each Friday, okay, to see my weekly progress, to make any reinvestments if I choose to, or potentially make any withdrawals if I want to, take some money out and put it into my crypto account and potentially spend it if I choose to, of course. You can invest your funds in a master account, which we have to be traded by our experienced traders from our hedge fund in the foreign exchange market. We receive a percentage of the profits we earn from trading with your funds as a reward. No experience needed. So basically, once you enter your account, right, we actually don't take any money out, or you actually don't get charged until about 28 to 30 days after you've actually started and funded your account. Okay, so no upfront cost. Hey, and this is about $25 a month. So here I do recommend, as I stated before, continue to, follow the instructions and recommendations and your research as well. This is something you want to start with a $500. I suggest. The reason why I say $500 because based on the automation and potential profit, how it worked out for me was that I did not actually have to pay an additional $25. The $500 made enough money that month to pay for itself. And as I compounded, I still, got to grow my money and it still paid for itself monthly, right? So no matter if you start with $500 or $500,000, it's still only $25 a month. Right. That's all you're gonna have to be charged. And again, that's gonna be 28 to 30 days after you've started, which you can register for free, and then you can fund your account. Again, I recommend a minimum $500 and up. Right. So because $100 account based on the profit margins, right, you're not gonna make enough off $100 to pay for itself. Whereas $500, you make enough to not only pay for itself, but again, still see positive percentage, take home profit as well. And that allows you to, again, roll over or compound that amount. For example, if you start with $500 and say that month you make $530, all right. So after that 30th day, boom, you get a deduction of 25, for utilizing the service, right? So now your 500 is still 505, right? Let's even think about that, right? Just think about that. Was that 1%? No, probably like 1%, right? That's more than what you're making your bank in a year. But now what happens is that 505 is now being compounded. So now you're making interest off the 505 and not just the 500. So again, now next month you make 540. So you're now at 545. Boom, it takes away 25. And now you're at 525. Still left to compound. That 525 is now making interest on that instead of that original 500. So that's compound interest. Okay. That's a key one right there. All right. Next up, as we talked about, our FX Academy, again, I think learning the skill, that's something no one can ever take away from you. That's important. The automation is also key to now be able to still earn while you're learning, and have your money always working for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. That's very important. But here, how do we save in silver as we talked about, right? And saving in silver here, actually, getting started for new users, you can actually get you some free silver. Only thing you have to do is pay for the shipping, and that's probably about $2-3. I would say again, but as I told you, the prices do vary. Average price has been around $35 to $40 for an ounce of silver. With our current monthly membership, you can actually get silver ranging somewhere between $30 and $35 a month. I want to say around December 2022. Again, whenever you're seeing this, prices could have changed, of course, per supply and demand. But like we were saying, the reason why I looked at silver and think silver is still a good go, just because of the accessibility. Having the ounces, having the actual metal itself, puts a different feel to your diversification, of silver, of your portfolio, I would say. Because here, I can at any time, if something happens where, say fiat, right? Let's say, they continue to just dollars just keep, the value of these dollars just keep decreasing, right? I'm looking to have my fiat turned into something that can potentially increase, right? One thing we know, the value of the dollar isn't going up. That's one thing we do know, right? So learning a skill set where you can multiply those dollars, right, is going to be key, right? Same thing with the automation that's helping you multiply those dollars as well. And again, exchanging your dollars for a physical asset as well that has a potential to grow and has been, of course, over the years. All right. Very, very important. Glad we're talking about it. But also included, right? Anytime you join any of our platforms through Trends Nation, you get access to our consumer support team chat, right? We have our team chat, some Telegram, some Facebook team chats. I love the Facebook team chats a little bit more, based on kind of how they work out. Weekly team calls to stay connected, utilizing my Money Making Mondays that I like to do at Mondays at 8 o'clock. These bi-weekly mastermind sessions, to make sure, not only are we growing our money, but we're growing our minds as well. Setting up our Super Saturdays for our monthly local trainings available here in the Richmond and surrounding areas. Included also is going to be a free financial foundation course. Hey, you get that free just for watching this. So make sure you look in the descriptions below for all the links that will be included. Also, whenever you signed up for any of these platforms, of course, reach out to me as well. You're going to get a free basic logo for your brand. I'm going to create myself for you, so you can get your business started. Whether you're going to now create your own content creator platform, your own digital learning platform, or again, you want to connect people to the foreign exchange, the FX academies, or you want to, connect people to the FX autopilot, or you want to connect people to Saving Silver as well, and you want to make your own affiliate marketing business as well. So it's very important, right? Understanding what you want to do. Hey, these are some things that come included. As I said before, if you think about recommended cost to start up, say, Travis, I want to do all three. I want to get my monthly silver shipments to me as well. Hey, I want my monthly automation. Hey, and I do want my monthly educational access as well. What does that look like out of pocket, right? Out of pocket today, like I said, $500 for your automation. I want to say platform to start there. You won't have to add any new money, right? Then we're looking at again upfront, $99 if you're starting off with the FX Academy, and then let's see, the silver. Let's say, depending on cost, around $35 a month. So 5, 6. So we're talking about $635 up front. Kind of low end costs if that's where you want to start. And based on your performance, of course, because based on your performance, again, say you don't become an affiliate, anything of that nature. Hey, you're just looking at potential profits. You're still somewhere around less than $100 monthly to continue your FX Academy, knowledge. I would say at least dedicate 6 months to your FX Academy starting off. Again, 6 months, all right, you're going to see the consistency in your FX automation. And again, 6 months, you're going to have multiple ounces, of silver again saved up as well. Again, less than $700 out of pocket and less than $100, around $100 per month. Hey, right? And then included the TransNation VIP support. And again, you now have your own portable skill and your own portable business, right? Started here, connecting with TransNation on our legacy run. All right. So don't forget, get back to the person who shared this with you. They may already be a legacy runner here with TransNation. If not, go ahead to www.thetransnation.com. Check out our full site. Check out my blog post there as well. But don't forget, if you got some value from this, like, comment, go ahead, share this with somebody who can be beneficial, because as always, I want to see everybody at the top, y'all, because it is the bottom that's way, way too crowded. See y'all on the other side.